how to pick the perfect name for your business. McDonald's, Walmart, GE, Kraft, Mercedes-Benz, Heinz, Joe's HVA Services. Businesses all need a name. Some business names are named after the person who started the business. Other business names say what they do. Or, like Amazon, they have a business name that just kicks butt. In this episode, I'm going to share with you the secret sauce to picking the perfect name for your business so that you can make tons of money once you do it. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that, yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that, let's fix that.
I'm going to share with you 4 hidden things that you can do when naming your business that can earn you more money. And I'm going to share with you the big secret about naming a business that most businesses never find out. There are so many reasons why someone should own a business. Being a business owner is the best thing I've ever done in my life. It has allowed me to have unlimited income potential, meaning I can earn as much or as little money as I want to. I can work really hard and earn $20,000, $50,000, or I can chill out and just earn $5,000. Sometimes I'm earning hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, but again, my income is not limited. When you work a job, your income and your salary is limited by what your employer is willing to pay you. They usually will cap you off at a certain amount of number of hours or a certain amount of bonus, or they cap your salary. But when you have your own business, your income is truly unlimited. You can hire lots of salespeople, you can grow your business to whatever level you choose, or you can keep it small. Again, whatever you want to do in your business is what you get to do when it's your own business. Additionally, you get to decide when you work. This is so important. When you work a job, they will be telling you when to show up, what you have to do, and when to leave. But when you own your own business, you decide when your business is open, when your business is closed, what months of the year you work, if you work all year or not. You get to decide and you get to set your own schedule. Being an entrepreneur has given me the ultimate time freedom and actual freedom to spend with my kids, do what I want to, and invest my profits the way that I want to, not the way some other company wants me to. So being an entrepreneur is amazing, and you should definitely start a business. Now, let's talk about what you will name that business. Another amazing thing about owning a business that you have to know is that it unlocks business credit and business funding, meaning you can literally borrow money in your business's name and not have to borrow it using your social security number or your personal credit. Business credit and business funding is an amazing thing that you should do for your business, and every business should have business credit and business funding. To get this going, one of the things you're going to need is a business checking account. One of the business checking accounts that I absolutely love is with North One Banking. It is an online banking platform that allows you to start a business checking account in a matter of minutes. Literally, you can go online and open up your business checking account in less than 3 minutes. And another thing that I absolutely love about North One is they have a flat monthly fee, meaning you don't have to worry about the cost of having that checking account going up and down like it does with traditional banks. North One Banking will give you this debit card that you can use at thousands of ATMs across the United States. It's a flexible account that you can connect to your PayPal, your Square, your QuickBooks, or whatever software that you want to help you run your business. Having a business will open up freedom. You can get business credit and business funding, but you need a great business checking account, and North One is a great way to do it. Use the link below to save money when you open up your North One checking account today. So let's talk about why your name matters. Now that you've decided to start a business and you know what you're going to do, you have to come up with the perfect name for your business so that you can get all the customers and not confuse your audience on what it is that you do. Number 1, naming your business will tell people who you are or what you do. Again, some people will name their business and they will be very specific, like Joe's HVA Services, for example, or Frank's Plumbing. These have in the name what it is that the business does. This can be an amazing thing for you to do because immediately your audience will know exactly what service or product that you offer. Or there's other ways to name businesses where people don't exactly know what you do, and sometimes this confuses people and you never get the customers that you want. Putting what you do in the name of your business does tell your audience exactly what they're looking for and what you do, so they're never confused. It will be an amazing way to be super targeted to find the exact customer that you want for your business, because your customers know exactly what you do just by your name. They don't even need to go to your website or check out your About Us page. Your name will say what you do. That's one of the things that you can do when naming your business that will help you get more customers. Number 2, naming your business gives it its identity. So many people like to name their business after themselves, like Noel's Houses or Noel's Cars. But this is not something that I necessarily recommend, because your business will have its own identity. If you follow what I am telling you and you actually set up a real business, a business that's registered with the Secretary of State, has an EIN, an employer identification number, has a professional phone number and a professional email and a website, this will allow people to find what you do and easily search what you do. So this business is its own separate entity. Additionally, I am a big proponent of people setting up business credit and business funding so that they can borrow funds in their business's name without using their social security number. If you set up your business where it's a separate entity and it's not related to you, your name, or your family name, this is an easy way to make it separate from you and not start to mix the two together. You want to establish a business that has its own identity separate from you, so that you could sell the business, you could give it to your kids, and it can last year after year after year. For example, Walmart is named after Sam Walton. He's the owner of Walmart and he founded this business 100 years ago. But guess what? Sam Walton is dead and has been dead for many, many years. But Walmart keeps going. So yes, you can put a portion of your name in the business. I just don't recommend that you name the business with your full name, so that you can separate the identity of your business from you. And last but not least, you get to decide the name of your business. So many times we come into this world and our parents just named us what we named, and we have to just go by that. But guess what? Your business is almost like your child. So you get to name it and you get to call it whatever you want. You get to create the vision and the identity of the business. And so naming it is a part of you designing what you want your business to be. You don't have to rely on mom and dad and just decide to be called whatever it is they told you that it has to be called. This is a situation where you get to name it, you get to call it whatever you want to, and you don't have to listen to what mom and dad decided. You get to decide what the name of your business is. So here are some important things that you need to know when naming your business. Number 1, stay away from high-risk words. For example, you can do research on high-risk industries and not put those names in your business. For example, I do real estate, but I do not put the word real estate in my business's names, especially the first businesses that I started, the one that I work in most of the time. It's actually just a very generic name, and it has an LLC at the end, and that is the name. It doesn't have my name in it, it doesn't have my last name in it, and it doesn't even tell you what we do. I didn't put the word real estate in the name of the business or the word realty in the name of the business, because I looked that up and I knew that those were considered high-risk words. A lot of times when you're going for business funding and creating a business credit profile, you want to stay away from high-risk industries, businesses that have a high failure rate. For example, real estate. Real estate has a very high failure rate, especially when it comes to real estate brokerages. So I made sure when I first started my business, I did not put the word real estate in my business. For example, you can use other words related to real estate, like homes or houses or properties, without using the exact word real estate that will trigger the business as a high-risk business when you go to get business funds. Number 2, think long-term. When you are naming your business, do not think of what it is today. Think about what it will be in 5 or 10 years or even 100 years, like Walmart. Something that you are going to take generation after generation. Don't put words in there like cell phone or laptop or things or technologies that may go away. A lot of times people have made their business all around some technology that we no longer even use, like pagers or beepers. Imagine if you named your store Jose's Beeper Store instead of a telecommunications store. Think about that, for example. Try to stay away from things that are short-term, in the now, and technologies that are tied to what's going on right now. It needs to be a little bit broader in case that exact thing goes away. For example, beepers and pagers are no longer a thing. So if you named your business after beepers or pagers, then that would make absolutely no sense to someone today, and you were not thinking long term. Start thinking very long term with your business and think of a very broader thing. If you do beepers and pages, for example, a better word would be telecommunications or just communications. Number 3, decide if you're going to be specific or not specific. So one of the things that I recommend when people first start a business is to create the entity with a non-specific name and then create a DBA, which stands for doing business as, that might identify what the business does. For example, if you have a restaurant chain and you want to buy Burger Kings, you're not going to name your business Burger King LLC because that's already taken. But you could name your business like DL Holdings or DL Restaurant Holdings or DR Holdings, for example, LLC, and then the DBA of the business would be Burger King. You kind of get what I'm saying. So if you have a nail shop, let me give you another example. Say you own a nail salon. The business that actually owns the nail salon or the entity name could be Wong Enterprises, but then the actual name of the business is Ace Nails. Just think of it like that. You can have a business that has one name that is very non-specific, and then the actual business, especially if you're a brick and mortar store where people are coming to your place or a website, then you can make that specific so people know what it is that you do, but you don't have to name your business what you're doing business as. Think about that for a second. And then last but not least, get business funding. I know this doesn't have to do with naming a business, but you have to know that every business, in order to be successful, is probably going to need outside capital. And the easiest way to get that done is to establish business credit and get business funds. You can do this where you're not getting business funds in your name. As I mentioned before, you don't have to borrow using your social security number or your personal credit. Once you establish business credit, you can get business funds, lines of credit, credit cards, or even business loans using the EIN, the business's employer identification number, and this will open up the door to make sure that you have a successful business long term. Getting business funding is so important, and probably a little bit more important than naming the business. However, what you name the business will affect how much business funds you can get, so start thinking of that in mind. If you are thinking of starting a business, you should also be thinking of getting business funding. And in order to get business funding, you need a name that's not high risk, that says what the business does, for example, is registered with the Secretary of State, and all of the things that I mentioned before. You can do this, you can start a business, you can name it right, and you can get business funding in a matter of weeks, not years. I have written 4 books on business that I want to give to you absolutely free. You just cover the shipping. Go to @𝗏𝑊𝐿𝑠bookoffer.com and get all 4 of my books absolutely free. You just cover the shipping. My book, Real Estate Millionaire Secrets, will teach you all about how to get real estate with no money and without using your cash or credit. Business Millionaire Secrets is all about business credit and business funding, and will teach you how to get business credit established for your business without using your social security number. Then we have B&B Millionaire Secrets, which really dives into Airbnb business, short-term rentals, and how to cash flow your properties at a number 3 to 4 times average rental properties. And then last but not least, Turo Millionaire Secrets is all about the rental car business and how you can use business funds to start an entire rental car company using your phone. This is an amazing collection of books on how to turn side hustles into million-dollar businesses. Go to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 all of the information that are in these books because it is priceless, but it's absolutely free. Noelle'sBookOffer.com. That's Noelle, Noelle with an S, book, BOOK, offer, OFFER. Noelle'sBookOffer.com. Go today. Go right now. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.